And fantastic day, dear children. I welcome you all to the English corner. Children, today's topic is the desert. Yes, it is a supplementary reader story, right? You are going to learn more about desert today. Okay? Right? So, what do you know about desert? Yes, exactly. A desert will be without water, no vegetation, and then it will be too hot, fantastic. So, apart from this, we have some other things also to learn about the desert. That is what we are going to learn now. A desert is generally without water and vegetation. Fantastic, your point is right. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of the vast desert is a beautiful sight. That is called oasis. All that we are going to learn in this session. Okay, a desert may be too hot or too cold. How it is too cold? So whenever you are in night time, desert will be too cold. Okay, so we will learn all these. This is just an outline of the story, right? Shall we move? Those of us who lived in the regions covered with forest, surrounded by hills. So the people who lived in a very good area that is surrounded by forest, full of water, right? All these people may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is actually, how it will be really, how it will look like. Everything they will feel it difficult. See, I have shown you the picture of a desert. Actually, the popular belief is that it is an endless stretch of sand. Okay, when no rain falls and no vegetation grows. All these are the beliefs and the imagination. Who imagine all these? The people lived in forest area. The people lived in the area where water is more. All these people will imagine the desert as what? Desert as difficult area full of sand, no rainfall, all this, no vegetation grows, everything is their imagination. Do you know, children, where do we get dates from? Dates. We are getting dates from desert. Most of the deserts, Saudi Arabia and other deserts. Right? So that means what? Vegetation is there, isn't it? So it is dry, hot, waterless, and without vegetation. Right? Waterless. What happens? No water means no plants. Actually, entirely it is correct, but those who have studied it, and the desert can be a beautiful place. Those who studied in the sense, those who learned about the places, those who learned more about desert, they'll feel very comfortable. It is a home for variety of people, animals and plants. They have learned to live under very hot and dry condition. Only thing is we have to learn. We have to learn how to live in a dry condition, how to live in a hot area. So if we learn all these, then it will be the nice place to live in. Right? Can you able to see two persons riding and one car is also there, isn't it? So they are living in a desert. Shall we move to the next slide? 2. The ground is not always hidden by the cover of grass, plants. So it will be full of sands. You all know that. No grass, no plants, no trees. But whenever it rains, The desert flower blooms. How beautiful it will be, I'll show you. See how beautifully the desert flower blooms. It is rare. Desert flowers bloom and the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. If you go to very very beautiful flower show also, you cannot able to see this blooming of flower. Such a beautiful flower will be there in desert. Very rare bloom, right? So next, a desert is not always a flat unchanging wasteland. It is not a wasteland, okay? It is not a land of dry sand always. It may have mountains, it may have hills, and it may have oasis also. Do you know what a oasis is? Big or small, a green island in the middle, right? Middle of the desert. So this is the picture which is given in your book. Okay. Now we will see oasis is a green island in the middle of the desert. I'll show you the picture. This is what is the oasis, where the spring or a well gives plants and trees a better chance to grow. So a small pond-like structure. A desert may be hot like a Thar desert or cold place like Ladakh, but generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it as a desert. Even when we are living here and no rain comes, then we will say that it is going to become a desert very soon. Have you heard of that? Yes. So now can you able to see that oasis over there? Right. Some deserts are almost totally without water. In such places, strong wind blows, raising. See, I'll show you the strong wind there. Strong wind blows, raising heaps of sands. So the wind will collect all the sands and overlap over the other sand. So it will deposit and it will become a small hill-like structure that is called as mounds. These are called sand dunes. A small mound-like structure. How it formed? Because of that wind, strong wind. Okay, sand dunes are formed that shift and move endless across the desert. That strong wind moves across the desert. Few plants can survive on such dry and shifting sands. So in such a cases, such very strong wind and what happens to the small plants? All sand will come and what will happen? It will be hidden inside, right? So plants will die. Few plants only will survive, right? So next comes comprehension check. From the first paragraph, you have to pick out two phrases which describes the desert as a most beautiful, most people believe it is. Pick out two phrases which describe the desert as most people believe it is. What is the answer? Check it out. So an endless stretch of sand. Then waterless and without shelter. These two phrases. One is an endless stretch of sand. The next phrase is waterless and without shelter. These two phrases describe the desert as most people believe it is. Right? Next question is, pick out two phrases which describe the desert as specialists see it. How the specialists see it? The specialists see it as a beautiful place. One is a beautiful place and the home of variety of people, animal and plants. So these two phrases, first phrase is a beautiful place and the second phrase is the home of a variety of people, animals, and plants. Next, which do you think is an apt description and why? So we feel option 2, description 2 is apt because we all experience that it is a beautiful place, beautiful blooming of flowers, and what happens? We have variety of people, animals, and plants living there. Okay, so description 2 is apt. Shall we move to the next slide, dear? Next is match. So the phrases on the left and the following box occur in the text. Match them with the phrase on the right. So match that. An endless stretch of sand. What is the answer? Yes. Sand. Stretch of sand. Nothing but sand as far as one can see. Very good. Exactly correct. Next is waterless and without shelter. Yes. No water and no shade. Fantastic. An oasis, fertile place with water and plants in a desert. Hidden by a cover of grass, not visible because the grass is thick. Right? These are the answers for matches. Please check it out. You try on your own and check the answers. Right? Shall we move to the next one? So this is the second part of the lesson. Desert plants and animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. Yes, exactly correct. Desert plants and animals learn to require much less water. We are drinking nearly 4 to 5 liters of water per day. Assume that. Okay, per day. But the people living in desert may consume 1 or 2 liters of water per day. They will learn to require less water and they learn to live with less water. The camel is a typical desert animal that everybody knows. Smaller desert animals, have you seen smaller desert insects, animals, all that in Discovery Channel? Yes. So you share with me whenever you are seeing me, right? Or call me. Smaller desert animals have unusual means of satisfying their needs of water. How they are satisfying their needs, we will see in this part of the lesson. Children, it will be very interesting. The insects, when they are taking other animals as a prey, it will suck that moisture and it will satisfy their water content. And you know, one small insect is there. It will observe the moisture from the land, okay, from the lake, and that droplet will travel and the droplet will come into its mouth. So it is somewhat mystic and very interesting to see that. Okay, if you learn more about desert, really I am saying it is very, very interesting. Okay, and it is surprising also. And we don't know many things that I can able to feel that when I am learning about desert. Right? So children, the next part of the session we'll see in the next P2. Right? Shall we end this session, dear? Thank you so much.